Oh, it says we're live now. Okay.
Oh dear.
Oh no. Hey everyone.
Howdy, howdy.
Who we got in here? Shannon, my love. It is because, well, because if I went to bed and slept, I'd forget everything that I just put together like half an hour ago. So I had to. I was like, I should go live. And Mr. Share was like, okay, well then go live. So I was like, well, fuck it. I'm just gonna go then. Hi, I see dead people. Solo sock. Timmy. Hey, yo. Hey, sunshine. Mary, Dana, PR case files,
Sunshine Blanca.
ELA. Yeah. Oh. Oh, London, Ontario. I used to live in London, Ontario. Yep. Grew up in so you would know Faith Tabernacle Church, huh? I mean, it's like at the center of London there.
Hey, Sean's Queen, Ginger Treasure, Dana.
Brad, Jenny, Pamela, Betty Burt, Betty, your comment. Okay, I'm gonna get, oh,
There you go, Mama Bear. Hey, Christy, BG.
all right. Hey, guys. Holy cow, 83 people already? Wow.
More and more coming.
I'm sorry, Dave. I forgot the cake this time. Hey, Christy, Mama,
Mm.
Ian, JJ, everybody. Oh shit, I just sounded like someone, didn't I? Okay. BG. All right, I'm gonna give it a minute, but you guys, it kind of goes along with what I've been saying the last couple days, and calling out the fraud and scammer alerts of other creators that are claiming that they are in contact with Chris currently to this day, and all this bull crap. We're gonna bring it all the way back to like January or February when shit started hitting the fan with me and these other two people who are now in cahoots on a different channel. We don't even have to mention, because I promised Mr. Share I wouldn't call them names or do any like bashing, just simply getting you guys the information that I just pieced together. Hey, Florida
Yeah.
Baskerton. Hope you're having a good day as well.
What's up, Florida?
Hey, Patricia.
Sherry.
Hey, Debbie. Sherry. Nicole. Hey, Rambling. Did you
Hey,
hit your
Coffee.
5K yet? No, we are not famous.
Dip.
Sorry. Prophet McQueen, hello. Well, wow, there's a gang of people late at night. It's like 10:15. What are we, baby? Mountain time? Yeah.
Central.
Central
I
time?
think
Oh.
I lose track because we don't switch times here.
Oh, hey,
No, I
Sherry.
think I think we are Mountain.
Mountain. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, coding exposure. Okay. So what I'm gonna do, because there's enough of y'all in here, I'm gonna bring this all the way back to like January, February. Everyone knows I had this other creator, you know, sounds a lot kind of like unjustified, unmasked, and right? Y'all know. And anyway, I was also friends and had Nikki MYOB, and I can say her name because that's not her name. Back in, oh, I want to say it was like December, January, she started emailing me and stuff like that. And then finally, I would say things on the show for her and believing her. And like I had told everyone, I felt bad when I finally said, okay, she's a liar, and I had told you guys that I vetted her, and I did. She had shown me proof. I asked for all these things, and I asked for them in different ways, right? So I was like, okay, I'm good. She's showing me everything I want and then some, you know? Well, I think tonight I figured out how she got the letters to even show. It's crazy. So, hey, Stacy. Hey, Rachel. Felony. I'm getting into it, but I kind of got to go back because, okay, so everyone knows that I made friends with these people, right? And then, so they were friendly themselves, these two. And then, all of a sudden, when I was in the middle of these two people, Nikki MYOB and the other channel creator, that sounds like unmasked and unjustified. Am I doing okay, babe?
Yes, you're doing okay. Your sound is kind of crackling though. I don't know if you're moving your phone or.
No, I think my phone just sucks tonight.
Hmm.
Okay, so anyways, these two people had started from liking each other and backing each other to fighting, and I was in the middle because one was screenshotting me and telling me, oh, you need to go live and call her out, she's a liar. So it was very important to Blair, I can say Blair, that's not her name. It was very, very important to Blair that I trashed Nikki MYOB for being a liar and this and that. And then I caught on to the game, and when I catch on to people's games, I'll keep playing it just because you think I'm being dumb, but really I know what's going on, and I just keep it going just to see how far it will go, right? And so then I noticed they were both texting me at the same time and hating on each other and telling me to do this or do that. And then, yeah, it was just, it got very fucking weird. And then they would call me or text me almost at the same time, but at the same time, they were supposed to hate each other. But I'm getting all these back and forth between the two at the same time. Well, at the same time, I'm being told these two hate each other and are no longer in contact, right? So obviously that was a lie from the beginning, and I caught on to that. I called Nikki MYOB out on the live, and then, you know, Blair and Brittany at that time were all for it. Yep, she's a liar, blah, blah, blah. And then it wasn't. If you guys notice when Lana and KK and the whole Watts team kind of started shuffling, and we knew there was kind of trouble going on there and things were falling apart, you will notice that that is when Blair flipped her script and went from, it was overnight, literally overnight, from backing and supporting Chris, and she had all these details, and she was giving all of this freaking clues and whatever to Alan and all these people, and she was the girl to go to, right? Well, then we find out that the next morning, KK's out of the picture. A lot of everyone's breaking up, and then that's when boom, Blair's like, "Oh my god! All this time I feel so stupid. Chris has been lying to me, and all of this bullshit." Right? We've all heard it. So, sorry, I'm looking at chat. Hey, strictly one closer, Ginger. Okay, hey everyone coming in. Okay, so that's when all of a sudden these two started working together. They liked each other, right? And the number one thing they kept telling me was, you need to put an end to Nikki MYOB because she is set out. I just know it. This is what Blair would say. She is set out to discredit all of our channels and blah, blah, blah. And I just know it. But I had a feeling, just because I'm not dumb, they were literally texting me within seconds of each other, and it was about the same things, but at the same time, they hated each other and weren't talking. Oh, well, you should do this, and da da da. So I kind of picked up on that. So I knew they were kind of faking their little tiff and really working behind the scenes together, or at least it's something I had always thought. And now tonight, I am like definitely in belief of that these people have been friends all along and had this planned. So I don't know why she decided to do this, but Heather was claiming that Nikki was sending her things and had sent me some pictures. I wanted to show them, but I think I need to think about if I should show it because I don't know if it's considered doxing or not. But what Nikki MYOB decided to send as proof of who she was a screenshot of her checkbook. She had a check wrote out to somebody, and actually, if I look back at it, actually, give me a minute. I believe the check was written out to Josh. Hold on, let me check that because I think it was Josh. Babe, will you talk to him for a minute?
I sure will. All right, who we got in here? Peer case files. If you're having an issue like that, maybe just like leave, close YouTube, and then come back. That might help.
Okay,
Hey, Tamiyo.
it's not Josh. It's Jason made out on the check. Okay, so it's not Josh. But anyways, I do think that if you all remember back to the whole bullshit with Josh and his wife and superimposing Shanann on his wife. It was weird, right? I believe this is
Yeah.
all part of the same crew, that this is like a family friend affair going on, planned. Now, I had told you, was it last night or the night before? I can't remember because it's been crazy the last couple of days with this crap. But I told you that the Kimberly Griffith had reached out to me, and what happened was I never emailed the Kimberly Griffith back because, again, the games that were going on with Blair and Nikki MYOB, the Kimberly Griffith came in at that time and emailing me, and then it was signed off by an Annie, which is supposedly Kimberly Griffith's cousin, something weird. And then Heather was getting emails from Kimberly Griffith also, and then telling me, well, it's really Nikki MIOB and this and that. However, the last name is spelled wrong. So yesterday, for shits and giggles, I had emailed that email back finally after I think it was like February. It was February when this person started reaching out, exactly the time when this bullshit started exploding with me, Nikki, and Blair. Okay. And anyway, so the name is spelled differently, and I definitely noticed it again. Like, it stood out today, and I showed Mr. Sherritt, and he's like, that is one different letter in there. So it's on purpose, right? So I'm talking to other creators who know the real Kimberly Griffith, had pictures and everything, not the same girl. Well, this Kimberly Griffith responded to my emails today after months, and she wrote back, and Kimberly A. Griffith is cousins to a woman named Heather Mary Trapp, okay? Which is going to lead to what Nikki MYOB had sent me and others to prove who she was, a checkbook, and said, oh yeah, by the way, my name isn't really Nikki, it's Heather. So here comes the two Heathers, like the damn movie, right? So this is just like so much information. I know y'all are probably confused, right? Okay, so anyway, okay. So the check that she sent is Heather Mary Trapp. She tries to scratch out the Mary Trapp on the checkbook, and I have this screenshot. I can prove it. Babe, is that doxing, or can we show that?
Well,
Because
you already said her name, so
yeah, it's all over. Okay, so will you show it?
okay, I'll have to get on my computer.
Oh, I thought you were still sorry. I
No,
forgot you went back on your phone.
just be a minute.
I'm gonna send it to you in Messenger, baby. Okay, sorry guys. Griffin. Is it Griffin or Griffith? I don't know what her last name is. Something like that. Kimberly G. Okay. So,
Griffith.
anyways, the one from the visiting list. So, here's the interesting thing. Kimberly Griffith, or whatever her name, Kimberly G, had told me today in emails that she is not the same Kimberly Griffith that is on the visitor list, that she did used to write Chris and conversate with Chris. And it sounds like even this person is saying that she's got attorneys involved, which is, if you think I believe that, I don't. But yeah, you can tell that this isn't really the real person. So, anyways, Heather Mary Trapp is Nikki MYOB. Okay, but Heather Mary Trapp is cousins to this Kimberly A. Griffith, who is a mom with some kids and afraid to come out. I'm telling you guys, these people are all tied together. And we think Heather is also like brothers to Josh. These people are all connected. Blair and Heather are the same person. No, it is actually legitimately two different Heathers. I promise you that. I've talked to both, heard the voices. One has a very smokers kind of voice, and yeah. But so here's the thing. So the Kimberly A. Griffith is cousins to Heather Mary Trapp, and I didn't realize, and that's the name that Nikki MYOB had sent me on a checkbook, which I'm going to show you, and you guys can try and tell if you can make out the Heather Mary Trapp here. How do I do the? on that comment. Okay. This is what I was sent to prove to me who Nikki MYOB really is. And it's probably too small for y'all to see, but you can make through that pen. It says Heather M. Trap, Heather Mary Trap. That's Nikki MYOB. Friends with Blair, aka Heather, on that channel. Okay. Yes, it's two different Heathers for real. Yes. Hey, Paula. Hey, everyone. Yes, it really is two different Heathers. Hey, Anita. Um, yeah, it is crazy. Okay, bye, coffee. You guys, craziness. Okay, babe, do you remember what else I was saying? Okay, so Heather Mary Trap is Nikki MYOB, but really, Nikki is Heather Mary Trap. So this Kimberly A. Griffith. So one thing I always said to Heather Mary Trap, aka Nikki MYOB, when she was sending me the proof, I had asked her, I was like, the letters you're sending me looks like they're from the trash, right? And she was like, oh, well, yeah, I know, I spilled coffee or whatever, you know. And I think I actually even said to her, like, oh, on all of them, like all of the letters you showed me look like they, you know, there's been spilled coffee on them. Like, I always thought it was weird that they actually looked like they were scrounged up from the goddamn garbage. It was weird because you see other people, even Blair, aka Heather, the way she kept her notes from Chris in a book in plastic, keeping them pristine. You could tell she had a plan for them, right? This kind of looked like somebody, yeah, a little, but kind of getting better. Don't use his checks. It says Jason, not Josh. Don't worry.
Yeah, that would have been something.
Yeah, gotta get your watts fixing. You guys, I'm telling you, this takes a lot of time and effort, and like, it's crazy. So, okay, so there's just even more. So, Heather Mary Trapp is Nikki MYOB. So now this Kimberly Griffith or Griffin, Kimberly G or whatever, started writing me again. Oh, you're so nice. And I want to, you know, I need someone to talk to. I can't say, I'm not allowed to say anything on YouTube because I have lawyers involved. And in the emails, it actually sounds like she's not okay with what's being leaked out. So I'm not sure who to believe or if it's really the Kimberly Griffith or what, but if I had to guess, you guys, it's Nikki MYOB, it's multiple people, and they're pretending to be this Kimberly Griffith that was on the jail roster. I didn't see what Reggie said. So I don't know who is going to still say that like these women are, oh, you're so honest. I'm gonna believe you because seriously, this may not be like, oh, okay, well, you're showing a check, or I'm not sure what they'll say to discredit it. But now she's going to be making fun of Alan, and she's calling him all these names, calling me all these names and everything. But that's to me like they're in a corner now, and so they're lashing out, right? What do you call me a crackhead? Call me an animal abuser? That's okay. But I'm piecing shit together now, slowly yet surely. This is creepy and scary that they would go to this level to do this shit. So I'm not sure. Here's the thing though. The visiting list was different before we had the one with Kimberly on there, Mark Gillespie, Janelle, and the family, right? I think there was maybe one other person on there as well. If I remember back correctly, maybe someone can correct me, but Kim A wasn't on that list until after Heather Blair had been blocked by Chris. And here's the thing, she was in love with Chris, you guys. I'm going to be straight up honest with you because now you know I'm coming from getting information from the source. So not source of the source. The last time she had actual contact may have been August 2020, but I am to actually believe it was August 2019. And the reason why is because, um, he started moving away from Heather, and then Heather got jealous and upset with Chris. So she wrote him a very nasty letter, and that will be shown, some of it eventually, because that's one thing we brought up. And his whole family, Chris's family, knows all about the letter and everything as well. When Chris received that letter, he said, "Holy heck." And with everyone around him, like, this chick is off her rocker. And she was, from that day, Chris put in, to block her from being able to contact him in the prison. Heather has not been able to contact him in the prison since, my belief is, August of 2019. It Yeah, that's my belief. It could be a few months after that, but it wasn't too long after that. She has not spoken to Chris since then. Has she had any conversations and any contact with Chris? Yes. She has had some writing with him. Now, when that all took a shit, that's when the Kimberly A girl, I think, was stuck in and doing the calls. And the leaks that you hear, I believe that they are all working together and have been for a long time, you guys. A very long time. That's what I said. I actually told Ronnie that yesterday. I said, you should really have him just talking to Mr. Scher at this point, because don't you have enough like crazy girls, including myself, that have tried this? Like, let's try something different, Ronnie. you know? I told him that.
I don't know if Chris is willing to talk to someone without boobs, but we'll see.
Okay, so it's bits and pieces that I've always known, but then I'm like, I've just kind of, you guys know, I've backed away, and I was like, this is retarded. I'm just going to back away, because I knew it was lies. I knew what was going on, but I didn't really have the proof of it all or whatever. And But now I'm starting to piece things together, because I have all of these pictures from both of them and screenshots, and then all of the new stuff. And then also with now, like, learning and hearing from the family themselves and different things, like, it's all just like I'm just piecing it all together. I literally was piecing this all together, and then I yelled at Mr. Scher, like, "Oh my God!"
Hmm?
Like, I know who it is now. And also with the help and always kind of playing detective on the side and speaking to other people and other creators and sending things, and then getting the information and screenshots from them too, and adding it all up. So it isn't just me. I have a lot of help from some other creators, and just piecing, because these kind of scammers, what they do is they'll give me a little bit, they'll give so and so a little bit, they give everybody a little bit, and they really think we aren't going to all can talk, because what they do is they at the same time go into all of these people, and they try to then get the little minions. There's a lot of them. I think there's about 7 people in this so far, in this group. Okay, there's at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5 for sure, and that's including Josh, Diamonds and Pearls, Blair, Nikki MYOB, Kimberly A. Griffith, Josh's wife. Okay, that's just a few. So that's just what I know.
Ginger treasure. Oh my God, I don't want to picture that.
No, I'm not touching that one, Bubba. To plot and plan is creepy. Well done for finding out all the lies. And you guys, I'm like kind of scattered with it, because I went live probably 30 minutes after, and when I got it in my head, I started digging through all the screenshots and going through what other people are telling me. I'm like, oh my God. Okay, so Nikki MIOB is Heather Mary Trapp. Heather Mary Trapp. She sent this shit around. You can see the name is scratched out. But if you guys want to look at it, that's what it is. Heather Mary Trapp is Nikki MIOB. And the thing is hold on one second. Let me see if I have that screenshot of the two.
No, what happened?
Mm.
Oh, you know what for me to say?
Yeah, if we could share. I mean, I've got so many. I just want to show a little bit tonight because I think if you guys just give me a little bit more time, I will put together a much better show because I'm not going to stop digging in this because I know a lot more. My Cash App. Yes, thank you. I did receive that. Thank you so much. No, I still don't know what it is. And hey, Jen Lou, I see you. I didn't. Yeah, wait, Mama's popping in. I don't know what you mean, Anita. See, I never know. Sarah. No, I was like, well, I have to get on there now because I didn't want to forget. I didn't have a notebook by me or any of that. I might as well just jump on right now and give it to you guys as I'm like piecing it together. Okay, so I want little, here's them. This is what I think Heather had sent me to let me know because, you know, we were both going against Nikki and oh yeah, go trash her. And she had me trash her on the live. And then all of a sudden I thought it was weird that like she really wanted me to do this and then she was always working. Why I can't really be there? Well, you really told me to put this show together and then you don't want to be there. So it was all really like iffy from the beginning and I was catching on to it. Thank you, Andrea. Thank you, Sunshine. Yes, we've all known she was fake. Maybe I do, maybe I don't. Maybe y'all will find out one day. Does Chris really know Heather MYOB? Um, Here's the thing. I don't think no. I don't think I think he knew Blair, Heather for a brief little bit. He knows Kimberly Griffith or whatever. I don't think Chris knows. I think you're in prison, right? And you're in prison for life. And let's be all the way real. He has nothing but time, so he's doing nothing but reaching out and filling that time and socializing and writing. That's what prisoners do, you guys. There are days I would get 3, 4, 5 things in the mail from Rhonda. Um, there's days I get 2, 3 emails from Kevin. You know, they got nothing but time, so I can't fault him. So he's talking to all these people, but if you think that he knows that they're all connected, he doesn't. He doesn't know that. He's just filling his boots, passing time. So he has no clue what's going on. And poor Ronnie and Cindy also don't know. They just know it's a bunch of craziness and that it's turned into a circus and they don't know. How did MRB get a hold of those scripts? Very good question. Um, how can I be nice about this? Um, hmm. Well, I mean, they kind of are everywhere, right? So I'm not actually sure how she got a hold of them, but if I had to guess that, yeah, I don't know. I don't know how she got them. I don't want to really say, but this this thing is at least 5, 7 people, maybe even more deep, and I don't know why. I don't understand why, except for some family. And you remember you heard Blair say before, like she lives with a bunch of people, right? Well, scripts, yeah. I'm gonna be real, I don't watch everything of her. I did catch a little bit of what she was saying. I think it was last night, and she was reading off whatever with the Ruziks. Um, I think it's people selling things, which Kimberly A. Griffith, I think, has done, or Blair, Nikki MYOB, or whatever. But all I know as of right now, someone said someone was Heather's mom, so yeah, don't complain when peeps hit yo mama. I don't have a mama, so whatever.
Me neither.
No, not you, Amanda. I didn't even mention your name, so no. Amanda's is real. Yeah, I think Megan, I think it was actually just like the letters and everything that's actually being leaked by the Kimberly A. Griffiths that I'm talking about. It's not scripts, it's what she's like leaking. Oh, I get it. When people hit her mama. No, we don't condone that. Hey, Mandy.
Mandy.
Welcome to the drama and chaos of Watts Island. I don't think they have scripts, you guys. Honestly, there's not scripts. I think that this is I think they are also behind the fake NK channel as well. Just so you guys know. It's them, or it was them. Yeah, I think they did say they were emailed, that's right. Frank Sr. Rizik had said that he had gotten them in an email and then shared them with Mommy Ramblings. Um, I can't vouch for that. I don't know that, but I do know that there is a group of people that are, I don't even know. I just want to call them scammers, I guess, at this point, because I promised the husband to be nice as I can. Not my mama. Yeah, you want to stay far away from her. She's nasty. I apologize about my comments. I proofread my comments, and this damn thing will change words and make me so angry.
Mm. Oh yeah, we all know about that.
Who is the lady in the car he calls babe that gives the audio clip? So that was I believe Kimberly A. Griffith. I do believe. So these emails, I'll show these emails. Okay, Anita. Anita just texted me, made me laugh. Sure, thanks for putting the truth out. People like you are what we need in the smuggler community. Yes, they are absolutely behind that. I don't honestly know if it was Lana, and I mean, I don't know. But the first giveaway, another big giveaway was Heather had always told me that she had never had contact with KK. And then back in February, this was actually one of the first things. Back in February, everyone saw KK was live. Heather was in there and said something like, "Oh yeah, can you, whatever it was, like reach out to me again or whatever." So it was already out of the bag that, oh, so again means you had like previous contact with KK, but she had lied to me. And when that happened, she had gotten a hold of me and texted me right away. I believe I still have those text messages. I should make a damn video tomorrow. And anyway, she had told me, just so you know, I am talking to KK, and I don't want you to hear like whatever it was, but covering her ass from me hearing it and knowing she's a scammer. I almost said something bad, babe.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't for you.
I appreciate it.
Sure, did her voice sound to you like Heather Blair? It did to me. Just curious what you think. No, nope. I talked to both Heather Trapp and Heather Blair, and no, it was two different voices. One was very, if I had to guess it from the picture she was trying to tell me she was, did not match the voice because the voice sounded a little bit older, more like older, smoky, raspy-ish voice. I always told myself, and I would talk to them on the phone a lot, especially Nikki MYOB at first, like December, January. I would have long phone conversations with her. So I that always stood out to me was her voice did not match the picture she was sending me. It seemed like an older woman I was talking to. It just did. Yep. Yep. So she was already caught lying about that. I'm sure they're listening now and they'll come up with some BS and that's fine. But I'm telling you, you guys, like I am definitely onto something. I'm gonna keep putting it together and I'm gonna share it as I get it with you guys. That's really all I got for tonight because I really just got too excited and wanted to get it out there as I pieced it together because I wasn't sure if anyone knew, if anyone knew at all, or maybe not very many people, but for sure. I would not be trusting them. The fact that she flipped the script literally overnight, and I could never, like, back in December and January, February, when all this was going down and trying to explain the chaos that was going on in the games I was picking up on as it was happening, it is kind of hard to explain. I don't think you guys would ever follow it because it's a lot. There's a lot of people involved. It's a lot of people. I mean, shit, I'm talking to a lot of people now, but I was talking to a lot of people in that circle, including at the time Brittany. And even Brittany, as much as I cannot stand her, she called it too because she got close to them and she knew exactly what was going to happen. And she even said when they had a falling out, I bet you tomorrow she starts saying she's talking to Chris again. I knew the day when Heather called me. I just talked to Chris. I literally just got off the phone with Chris, and he's saying this and this and this. Like I knew it was all lies because it was weird that we would have these conversations, and then all of a sudden, 7:30 in the morning, Chris is calling her, and then 4 o'clock in the afternoon, Chris is calling her. No, he's not. In the middle of a pandemic, when the goddamn prisons are closed and they can barely talk to their family, he's calling you. It fell through with KK and Lana, so he's calling you. Like, I knew it was a lie. She can't show shit for proof, you guys. Showing people's tattoos and arms and stuff, which reminds me, I'll have more about that because I know that's bullshit too, because I found other screenshots tonight, but we'll save that. I'm telling you, this is at least let's name off who we know for sure. Josh, Heather 1, Heather 2, Josh's wife, Kimberly A. Griffith. Who else are we missing? So 5 for sure just right now knowing this. Oh, Josh's wife, 6.
No,
No
you
way
said it
she
already.
Oh, did I? Well, whatever. So for sure there's 5 and I just literally started like really piecing this shit together. Did I say
Yeah,
Kimberly Griffith?
the only thing like Josh's wife might be a bit of a question mark, but I did always find it weird that his YouTube channel had Shanann's picture like overdubbed of his wife's face, and I did find it weird that she wouldn't know about it because any rational woman, if you found out about that, there'd be hell to pay. So maybe she knew and she was okay with it, and only one reason she would be.
Mm. Tammy, that's funny you say that. It's funny you say that. That's all I can really say about that right now.
I wouldn't say that because I think their voices are quite different. If that is Kim Griffith on the phone that in that recording.
Yeah, I don't think it's the same. person.
But you guys got to think too, it's such a high profile case. It's not really all that surprising that a few people will get together and try to screw with things. Like, I'm the voice of reason, and I'm saying this is definitely a possibility.
I'm telling you, it is. And I will get it. Good night, Mandy. I am, again, this was just thrown together last minute, literally as I'm putting this together in my head. So it's just a little something right now, but just you guys seriously beware. I'm gonna keep working on it. Trust me. It is. Again, do you really think he told her, well, I mean, I don't really care and I just want you to be taken care of. I don't care what you do with your monetized channel and blah blah blah, whatever BS was spewed. Come on. Show
Mm.
your face and stop hiding behind multiple fake names. Show your face. Blair still doesn't show her face on her channel. We saw Heather Blair by mistake one day when she hit the wrong button and her camera popped on Alan's channel.
Yeah, and when I did that video exposing Josh, his sister and
Yep.
Blair look a lot alike.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Like a lot, a
And
lot.
the arms and the tattoos, and those are brand spanking new tattoos since February, all of them. There's different pictures going on. You wanted to prove something on your channel, Heather, and you posted some lady's legs with a steering wheel and a couple shots of arms. Fucking show your face. If we've all seen your face and we all know what you look like at this point, why are you hiding? Nikki MYOB, why are you hiding? I don't hide. I say the shit I say. Everyone knows what I look like. It's my voice. Like, what is going on here? And then your proof is still chopping out people's faces? What the hell? I'm sorry, but I know Mr. Scherer is wanting to positivity and stuff, but one thing I will not stand for, and I have never stand for, is liars and scammers like you people. And now I am learning a lot more since I've been getting to know the Watts family, and I'm really glad that I'm getting that opportunity because there's so much wrong stuff we've all been fed from everywhere, and actually, I want to say something before I end this.
Oh, before you end it, I'm going to put that. A few people are asking, they don't know who Josh is. So
Oh
I'm going to
yeah,
put that video I did in the description or in
yeah.
the
Well, I'm not gonna
slideshow.
end it for a few minutes here, you guys, but I want to say something. I've been getting to know the Watts more personally, as Mr. Scherer has, Mama Kim has, and I have so many answers to so many things for all these years everyone has been throwing around about the Watts and everything. And one thing that I really wanted to get out there, because it's something that always, something you guys have all even heard me say, and talking to Ronnie, I wanted to ask him, we've all talked about it, like, how come he has tattoos of Jamie's kids, but not Chris and Shanann's kids? We've all been there. We've all heard this question. It's been used against Ronnie and everything, right? I wanted to make sure and make a point to say this because, I'm forgetful. But what he told me makes total sense. He said, because Jamie, she had her two sons we all know about, right? They're like 11 and 13 now. Like, her family's complete. He has the tattoos of Jamie's kids. Shanann was pregnant with Nico, and Chris had always wanted a son. Shanann always wanted a boy also. Like, they weren't done having kids. He simply said, I just wanted to wait until they were done having kids so that I could maybe have it all in like one tattoo or whatever. Like they weren't done having kids yet. And I understand that because I don't have my 4 kids tattooed on me because I never wanted to get one kid and then another kid, like, because I've always had this image. I know what I want. I want this shooting star that's shooting out 4 stars, and each little star has one of my kids' names and birth dates in there. You know what I mean? So I totally understand where Ronnie's coming from. And then the tragedy happens, and it just didn't come about right now. Right now. But you guys, there's so much shit that we have been wondering and
Oh, I got a special treat for you guys too, because I found this a while ago.
mm,
This here that I'm putting in is Josh's current YouTube channel.
mm,
But yeah, the no drama thing. Don't go over there and start spamming it with hate. Just in case you want to check it out and see what the guy's like.
mm-hmm. I want yeah, and it's been really nice talking to them because they've been very kind. They've been showing us family photos, family pictures, songs they listen to and love. And I'm going to tell you right now, everyone is damn wrong about Cindy and caring about those kids. Damn wrong.
Well, I
I've
think
seen,
they're going by way back, right? And Cindy and Ronnie are following Chris's original story that Shanann killed the
mhm.
girls. So of course they're not going to be speaking very highly of Shanann.
And I'll be honest, from the beginning, there's something about Shanann that rubbed Cindy wrong. I think I'm okay saying that. She's clear about it. She's open about it. She just
Mm.
never thought that Shanann was right for her son because she saw um Cindy, forgive me if this isn't okay, but she saw some treatment early on and she didn't like it. And I think that's okay. She doesn't have to like that. That's her baby. If I felt that way about someone mistreating my son, like if I honestly felt that in my heart, like I would tell my son, like, you can do better. So I cannot fault her for that. I just think it's totally taken out of concept though. Like I really do. Absolutely, Jennifer. Yes. Thank you. Babe, do you do you think do you want to show that one video of the airport
Oh, could.
or do you want to save it?
Oh, we can save it because this was more about other stuff, wasn't so much about that.
Yeah. We'll save it for a different time. Just making sure with the Watts it's okay to share because some of these things haven't been shown or shared. Um, my main goal is to try and savage the Watts name so you guys can see this other side that it's news to me. I'll tell you that. Everything I've been seeing and learning is news to me, and I'm finding out answers to things I've wondered, and it's like, whoa. But yeah, tonight was just a quick pop up to let you guys know what I'm piecing together, calling out the scammers because it does need to stop. And because I think I've kept it pretty nice.
You have. I know I was giving her the gears because I'm all on this anti-drama kick. But,
Yeah,
you didn't do any name calling or anything. You're just letting people know what you found out.
yeah. And I have to say, I really, you don't have to believe, but isn't it nice instead of, okay, well, the Watts are saying this, we're hearing it filtered through so many people before us, right? Isn't it nice that we can whether you believe the answers or not, or whether well, Chris is a liar, why should we believe it? That's fine, and that's okay if you have that opinion. We're just giving you the answers we've all been wanting. And I'm telling you, I can definitely say I've been wrong on a lot of things that I've thought about the Watts from what I have been learning just in the last 48 hours alone. I really want to humanize this family again and not have them be this circus animals that people are treating them like. And that is definitely what my goal is going to be. And yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely, Amber Time. They lost their son too. Remember, people forget that. That's not fair. They literally went to bed one night and woke up the next morning, and their son was not even just America's worst monster, one of the worst monsters around the globe.
Yeah.
Could you imagine waking up and that's your son, and you go to bed one night, you're okay, you're fine, and the next day your world is falling apart. Sure, she didn't get along with her daughter-in-law. That doesn't mean that she thinks it's okay that she's dead. Nobody ever said that. That didn't come out of Cindy's mouth at all. Cindy's simply
Mm.
telling her truth, and people are twisting it. Not everyone has a great relationship with their in-laws, and that's the truth. There are some families that just cannot stand each other.
And that's true too, Felony. They lost their son, but they can still talk to him. That's true.
They did. They lost their son, but they can't just call him anytime they want anymore. They can't just get a plane ticket and go see them in Colorado no more. I don't, and prison alone, that changes everything. But now there's been a pandemic, and talking to Ronnie, I think they actually went damn near a year during the pandemic before talking to him. Also, something else I picked up on an interview today, like at dinner time with the Mister. I want to bring up at a different time. But I swear he says in that interview that he does not want to protect NK. So that's gonna be another whole show. Doesn't he, baby? He says, I don't want to protect her.
Yeah, but I think he that was still in that Shanann did it
Yeah, it
mode.
could be.
I
Yeah.
think he was talking about Shanann, but maybe not. I don't know. You never know with Chris.
Yeah.
Like,
And then loss of grandbaby is in the guilt. Yeah, absolutely, Amber. You can't hug their son or grandchildren. Yeah. And yeah. So tonight I just wanted to put together and show you guys what I found out about the whole situation with those people from that channel. I can't imagine who could still be saying that they are genuine and trustworthy people. And I'm definitely not done. There's just a little snippet, but I think that's gonna be all for tonight. I got out everything that I wanted to. But a lot more information will continue to come to you guys directly from the source. And yeah, this definitely, and I have apologized to the Watts for what my theories were before, because I guess, they were wrong. I'm finding out more and more stuff that I was actually wrong about, and I feel sick to my stomach when I see these things. So I'm
mhm.
hoping that as we can share these things with you guys, that you guys start seeing like, wow, because it really, really doesn't match a narrative that we've been told for 3 years and seeing for 3 years. It really doesn't. It's completely different.
Yeah, of course that's not surprising though. Nothing is as it seems, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, and Sean's Queen is a 35C still on. I don't think that it's like they're
No.
actively going at it. Like it's
Currently,
always
yeah.
going to be on the table, but
Yeah.
the what he would need to actually have the 35C, there's very little. Basically, the only thing he can hope for is the prosecution withheld information, because it has to be any information that could not have been presented before he was sentenced. So anything Chris knows is invalid.
You know what?
Hmm.
That's never mind. I'll tell you later.
Okay.
Oh, what? Okay. Well, so far, someone said, what was I wrong about? Right off the bat, I was very, very, very wrong, and I feel bad for saying this out loud, but I was very wrong about my feelings on Ronnie and Cindy being detached from Cece and Bella and not caring about them. I was very wrong from the minute that I got to speak with Cindy. I knew I felt horrible. I wanted to scoop her up and hug her and tell her everything would be okay. I just knew that my feelings about her being mean and everything was wrong. That's all I can really say off of the bat right now, because I'm still learning. I'm still just getting to know them, and I'm sure I'm gonna have a lot more to tell you that I was wrong about. Doesn't mean he did it. Doesn't mean he did it. Just gonna throw that out there. Okay, Ash and Emmy.
Yeah, Sean, mine too. Sean's
Yeah.
been, my heart hurts for both families, and I know like a lot of people don't think too kindly of the Ruzeks, and that's your right. But
Checking
the fact is,
convictions, you're wrong. Sorry, babe. I just want to say you're absolutely wrong about that. Death penalty was never going to be on the table. I'll tell you why. It was already in the works to be taken out of the picture anyways in the state of Colorado. And
yeah,
like,
that's the one thing that they might be able to hang the 35C on too, is if the prosecution knew that it was going to be taken off, like, but the defense didn't. And if that was part of the thing, well, if you plead guilty, we'll take death off the table. Meanwhile, they knew death would be off the table anyway. That might be an avenue for him to apply for the 35C, but I don't know if that was in the terms. But yeah, it wasn't long after that it was taken off the books in Colorado. It was only a couple months after that, I think.
Annette, because Ronnie and Cindy have, hearing Cindy, I honestly feel she's still stuck on that day that she found out that this happened. She's still stuck in that day and just wants answers like the rest of us. She really, really does. And what's his name? Why did Ronnie go with Lana? He kind of goes with it. They have a lot of trust in people. They have a lot of hope to want to find the answers. They put families and inmates will put the trust. Look at Kevin right behind me. Like families put faith and hope and trust in people like Lana, KK, myself, Mama Kim, Mr. Sheriff, because they just they want the help so bad. he wanted to help his son. They wanted to help their son, so they went with Lana. I don't know how. Like I that's all I can really say. They are willing to do anything possible to try and get the answers like the rest of us, because
Yeah.
something is definitely still wrong there. There's
Well, exactly. And I mean, if your son was put away for murder and someone approached you and said, "I think I can help,"
truth
why
bomb day.
why
Well,
wouldn't why wouldn't you entertain that, you know?
hmm and that you can't fault them for that. You guys, they're
No.
getting behind people that aren't, and it falls apart. And it's very, very common, actually. Yeah, too many inconsistencies. Do they think NK was involved? We'll get to that. Yes, I think. I They believe that. Hmm.
I
What I
don't I
have,
don't think they even know what they really believe. I mean, they
yeah,
want to hang on to Shanann killed the girls and Chris did it out of vengeance or whatever, just so they can sleep at night, probably, to
yeah,
not think of their son that way. But I think, yeah, I think they're just lost. They're
so
in hell.
when I had talked to Cindy, I had said, I was just like, I don't think Chris would do something like that if it without, basically being told to do it. I don't think that would have been his first option. I honestly think he would have just divorced her. I really, I believe that. And we all say, "Oh, Chris is such a pussy." Da da da. Well, is he such a pussy, or is he gonna annihilate his whole family? Like, it can't be both ways. I honestly believe he was going to divorce her. I do. So, talking about it, do they believe that their son couldn't kill those girls, that he loved those girls? Yes, they still believe that he didn't kill those girls. Whether they believe it was Shanann or NK, I couldn't tell you that right now, but they didn't say that to me on the phone. They didn't say Shanann did it. What I had said to Cindy and Ronnie is, I don't think Chris would do something like that without it being kind of, somebody's plan, or planned out by someone. And they said, right, absolutely, yes. They didn't say it was Shanann. They didn't say it was NK. One thing that stands out to me is Cindy was I know my kids, share, I know my son, and he's not a monster. Like,
Hmm.
I don't think they're in denial. I don't. I think that there is unanswered things there. I think that this case wasn't handled properly. And I'm, again, make it clear, I'm not saying Chris is innocent. I believe Chris should be in prison because he did allow that, he didn't stop this, right? So he is where he should be. I'm just saying, I've always thought that he couldn't hurt those girls. No matter what side of things I've been on, I've never believed he could hurt those girls. I just never seen it in him. Hey, Stacy.
Hey, Stacy. Hey, everyone who's been coming in and all that. We
Yeah,
haven't been very
sorry.
good at looking at the
I
chat.
haven't been watching the chat really. How do Ronnie and Cindy feel about Jezebel? I think they think that they threw Jezebel, threw their son under the bus. I think that. I could tell you that. They're not pro NK, if that's what you're asking. Yeah. F Junior's asking for money for lawyers. Yeah, I heard,
Hmm.
you know, that
Apparently, they want to sue Google for not doing something about all the hatred and stuff flying around.
do the mods have a PayPal? I think they all do. Mods, drop your PayPal links.
I think she meant your PayPal?
Oh, I do. In the description, yes, there's PayPal, GoFundMe. I have a Cash App. I don't know what it is, but um, yeah, they want to sue AD like Ray sued Critical K. Well, I mean, they can sure have fun. They can have fun. Who knows what happens? Because they're gonna have to go to the UK to do that. And I know someone who doesn't like getting on planes.
Mm.
Mm.
Well, I don't think that lawsuit with CK is going to really pan out much, other than she did kind of call into question Bray's profession. So if it cost her monetary, like if it cost her work or clients or whatever because of her job, then she actually does have legal grounds. But just insulting people online, that there's not grounds for anything.
F Jr. is now seeking to sue Google. And why? Because he couldn't sue Armchair. Yeah, I don't.
Mm.
I don't know. I don't want to. I don't care for them, but I promised no bashing tonight, and so I got to stick to it.
Well,
Do I think
I'll give an opinion on that. That's actually viable because we all know how much hate and harassment goes on. We got people watching other people's videos, taking screenshots, sending them around, people having videos made about them, all kinds of nasty comments and stuff. That is harassment. And YouTube says they don't allow it, but they do allow it. So they actually have grounds. Not saying that they'll actually go anywhere, but
he can?
it's smarter than trying to sue an individual creator.
Here's the thing. I don't mind GoFundMe. I have a GoFundMe. What I do mind is being fraudulent about what you plan on using the funds for, such as a old restored classic car from Dirty South.
Hmm.
And with that, I think I'm gonna end it because I'm fucking hot and I'm tired. It's 11:30 here, guys. So I just wanted to get you that while it was fresh on my mind, and you can rest assured when I wake up, I'll be back at work at it again. And hopefully live tomorrow for Ladies' Night.
Oh yes, ladies' night that
Oh,
I must attend for some
yes.
odd reason.
Should we dress him in drag tomorrow, guys? Well, he'll have to dress himself in drag tomorrow. We'll wait until we can be in the same room.
Yes,
Thank you,
I'll wear
Vanessa.
the diaper again and all that. Yeah.
Yes. Thank you, Paula. And Vanessa, thank you, everyone. Thanks for coming out so late and short notice. Strictly, you're bad. All right. Ladies' night, it's just what I fucking call Thursday nights. It's really not ladies' night.
Yeah, you're not wrong, Strictly One.
Oh, you
He
guys,
participated in it too.
Mia is actually live right now, so let's go bomb her chat. Thanks, Dave G. The link is there in the description. Go bomb Mia. I may swing in to say hello and goodbye before bed.
Hmm.
And that's okay. That's okay. I am not asking for anyone to believe the responses and the answers that we give you or that the Watts give. That's okay. You don't have to, but we don't have to bash it. Just be like, you know what? I don't believe that. And so you don't believe it, and that's okay. But you're hearing it, you know, from the
Yeah.
source instead of multiple people. I think that's important because what I'm saying, I'm going to give it to you blunt and straightforward. It's not going through multiple people and, oh, well, what should I not say because I want to do this on Patreon or, you know what I mean? I'm just giving it all to you guys as I get it. Half the time I forget to monetize my shit. The mister actually goes in and does it for me. So
Yeah.
I really just care about getting it to you guys.
And checking convictions. I'm with you. That's what I think actually happened. But
Hmm. Yeah, and thanks for having your opinions, checking convictions, but you're having your opinions. You don't agree, but you're being very respectful, and that's what it's about.
Hmm. That's yeah. We're not all gonna agree, and if we did, it would be boring.
Hmm.
So it's good that people question and disagree.
Yeah. All right, everyone go bomb Mia. She's live and she's awesome. She knows the discovery like the back of her hand, really. She does. So head on over there and we will see you guys maybe tomorrow evening, I guess.
Thanks for coming by, peeps.
Yep. And thanks all of the mods, the super chats, all of the donations, everything, all of you guys being respectful in chat and really most of you guys are like open to hearing whether you believe or not. And that's a step. Again, my main priority right now is going to be getting the answers and working with the Watts to try and humanize them again. I don't care if you believe what they're saying, it's not fair, their treatment. It really isn't. Weirdo, I love you. I miss you. Good night. Ta ta for now. Thank you for the super chats, everyone.